If you've been hearing the term short sale pop up again and thinking, wait, what even is that? Or is that like foreclosure? You're not alone. Short sales are one of those real estate terms that people vaguely remember from the last crash, but most people don't understand what they actually are, why someone would do one, or why they matter. So in this video, I just want to slow it down and explain what a short sale actually is, why a homeowner would choose that route, and why I personally think we're gonna see a lot more short sales coming up, especially in markets like Phoenix, Arizona. This isn't fear-based, it's not, ooh, the sky's falling, it's just reality, math, and life. Please take a moment and make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm a brand new creator here on YouTube, and your support truly makes a difference. Thank you. What a short sale actually is, deep and simple, at its core, a short sale is when someone owes more on their mortgage than the home is worth and they want or need to sell, and the lender agrees to accept less than what is owed so the home can be sold and avoid foreclosure. And I want to note that the seller does not bring any cash to close. So the word short, it literally just means the lender is taking a short on the payoff. The lender is taking the loss. So for example, someone owes $500,000 on their house. The house is only worth $440,000 in today's market. And if they sell it normally, they would have to bring $60,000 cash just to close on top of the closing fees. And most people just don't have that. So instead, the seller asks the lenders, will you please accept this lower amount so I can still sell and move on? And if the lender says yes, that's a short sale. What a short sale is not, this is important. A short sale is not the same thing as a foreclosure. It is not the same thing as walking away, and it is not the bank taking the house back. The homeowner is still involved. The home is still being sold. It's just a negotiated exit instead of a forced one. A lot of people assume short sales only happen when someone completely stops paying their mortgage. That's not true at all. Many short sales happen when people are still paying, but they're barely able to. So why someone would do a short sale, this is the human part, and this is where it gets real. Most people don't just wake up one day and say, wow, I'd love to do a short sale. Short sales usually happen when equity is thin or gone, cash reserves are gone, and life applies pressure. Here are the most common situations I see for short sales. They're strapped for cash. This is a big one. Someone might technically be able to afford their mortgage, but they're draining their savings. They're living off credit cards. They're modifying their loans. They're not saving, and they are one emergency away from a disaster. They're not thriving. They're barely surviving. And at some point, people realize, I can't keep lighting myself on fire just to stay in this house. Short sale becomes the only way out. Short sale becomes a way out. So the whole, remember, date the rate, marry the house, that didn't age well. A lot of people bought with the mindset, I'll refinance in a year or two. They dated the rate, they married the house, but then rates didn't drop, prices softened, and refinancing didn't fix the problem. So now they're stuck with a high payment, a house they can't sell without bringing cash, and no clear exit. So short sale becomes the release valve for them. Short sales happen when life happens. This is huge, and the part that people ignore. Short sales are rarely about the market alone. They're often about divorce, job loss or change, medical issues, inherited homes with loans, investors whose numbers just stopped working. And when you don't have equity, life changes hit harder. If you can't sell and you can't stay forever, a short sale becomes one of the least bad options. Investors who thought they'd always have a safety net, some people bought rentals assuming rents would keep climbing, appreciation would cover mistakes, and an exit would always be easy. Now rents are flat, so expenses are up, and buyers are pickier, and if the numbers don't work anymore and there's no equity cushion, short sales show up here too. Why we don't see short sales immediately, this part matters. Short sales are slow. People don't jump straight into them. First, they try to wait it out. They cut expenses, they take on side work, they use their savings, they max out their credit cards, they modify their loans. After all that fails, only then do they say, okay, I need out. And this is why short sales show up later, not at the first signs of stress. Why I think we're gonna see more short sales, this isn't a prediction based on headlines, this is based on literally what I'm seeing on the ground. Here's why I think short sales are coming. A lot of owners have very little equity, and even a small price dip matters when someone puts very little down, bought near or top of peak pricing, or refinanced aggressively. They don't have much room for error. Payments are heavy even if the loan is good. People love to say, well, they have a low rate, so they're fine. A low rate doesn't matter if taxes went up, insurance exploded, HOAs increased, or their income changed. Cash flow matters more than rate psychologically. People are tired, and this is underrated. People are burnt out, they're overextended, and they're done forcing something that doesn't work. Short sales often happen when someone wants relief. They don't care about profits at all. This does not mean it's a crash. This does not mean everyone's losing their house. This does not mean we're going to see chaos in the market. It just means we're going to see more complicated listings, more sellers needing guidance, more buyers seeing opportunity that they haven't seen before. So short sales aren't bad. They're just part of a market where everything is not balanced, or it's rebalancing. You're a homeowner who feels stuck, or a buyer wondering why certain deals look weird. This is why short sales matter. They're not scary, they're not shameful, they're just a tool when equity and cash don't line up anymore. If you're interested, give me a follow and I can do follow-up videos on how short sales actually work step by step, whether buying a short sale is worth it, or how sellers know when it's time to consider a short sale.